In this era of so much pressure, so much competition, so much, people want to be like each other. Can you truly be happy? Can you truly be real? Can you truly be true to yourself? I will tell you the answer is yes. You see why many people are unhappy with themselves, with their situations, with people around them, is because they refuse to be truthful to themselves and they refuse to be real. Being real is one of the steps to true happiness. Being true to yourself is one of the steps to genuine happiness. When you are real, that means you live within your means. When you are real, that means you are not artificial. I am not talking about attaching artificial on your body or whatever, like eyelashes or whatever. No. When you are being real means you just be you, no pretense. No pretense in trying to be somebody else or in trying to be who you are not. There are a lot of people who out there, they live a different life from who they are. They portray different life. And when you do that, you have to keep up with that pace. That means being real means the other side being unreal. That means they have to live an unreal life because that is not who they are. That is not who they are. Before you can be real to yourself, you have to know who you are. Self-awareness. As you are watching me, think in your mind, who am I? Who am I? For example, who is Toyin? If they ask me, who is Toyin? Toyin is somebody that is just who she is, number one. Toyin is somebody that is very transparent. Toyin is somebody that doesn't like a lie. Toyin is somebody that doesn't like wahala. Toyin is somebody that likes peace. Toyin is somebody that is very homely. Now I'm going to use the example of being homely as one of my example now. For example, I love staying at home. I'm a homely person. Now I have a friend who loves or going out all the time, going here and there, and because I want to satisfy that my friend or I want to be like her, I will start doing what she's doing. I won't find it easy because that is not me. By the time I will do it 2-3 times, it will look like stress on me. But some people, they find it so natural. Whatever you do and you don't find it easy to do, then that's not you. For example, this my talking. I didn't even know I can do this. But I found out that each time I do it, I enjoy it. That means that is me. I enjoy talking. So I do need somebody who loves having conversation with people. So that is me. Now, how do you become real to yourself? Authentic. How authentic are you? Remember, I say you have to be real. You have to be original. You have to be authentic. When you are not original, you do things above your means. You do things that you can't afford. That's just a small example. I'll just be citing little example. And at the end, this could lead you into debt. This could lead you into trouble. Okay? Authenticity, that's originality. That is being real to yourself. Being who you are without pretense. Like some people among our people, they will go to any length to present themselves to people. And another very good example as somebody very rich. And thereby in the process, they will borrow. They can borrow shoe. They can borrow clothes. They will borrow a tie. They will borrow wig because they have to prove to people out there or prove to some people that this is who they are. Me as I did, I can carry my low coat to go to anywhere. Or sometimes if I like, I'll put on wig. At least you guys see me. So originality is one of the ways to show that you are real to yourself. And it's one of the things that can boost your happiness, your inner peace. You know, when you live you live you, not living the life that somebody wants to put down for you, or an image you just feel you have to create. And that is why most of these celebrities, some of them run bankrupt at the end of the day, because they live a life whereby they have to impress the world. Okay, they live the life whereby they have to impress the world, and at the end of the day, some of them go bankrupt, because living a life that you cannot really afford is a big deal. Being real to yourself also entails acknowledging your strengths, your weakness by yourself. Accept some weakness, that yes, these are your weakness. Everyone in this life will have that weak. We have a part of us that is weak. We have that part of us that we know this is part of us that the world may not know. And you know, when you know that, then you are able to probably do some adjustments. Then you know your strengths. Knowing your strength is being real also, and this will enable you to even attain and do great things. Now, transparency. Be transparent with yourself. If the world is lying to you, if friends are lying to you, you can't afford to lie to yourself. You have to be transparent to yourself. It's part of being real. And there are so many other things involved in being real to yourself and being true. It's almost the same thing. Being true to yourself is almost the same thing. But I want to tell you, it's always a road to inner peace and inner happiness, because you are not pleasing anybody. You are not living your life for validation of anyone. You are not living your life to say, what will so person think? Remember, most of us, especially my generation, we were brought up with that kind of, whatever you do, think of this, think of this, think of that. Some of us are just realizing very late that doing it has cost us so much. And honestly, it's one of the things why today I want to do what makes me happy, because there are times I look, and that's why some things I don't even stop my children to, even though I want to be sure they are safe wherever they are. I let them live their life, because I know what I miss as a youth. I know, not only as a youth, even when I grew up, I became full-grown adult and married. I know what I miss, whereby I got engaged, entangled in religion, and because of that, I was deprived a lot of things, a lot of ways of living, not bad living, okay? You know, and at the end of the day, you see that sometimes are just lost and you can't take them back. Why? Because you are trying to please religion, you are trying to live and abide by what religion is saying, and thereby you just cage yourself, and you find out later that all those things are just man-made, and those times are lost. So in this life, okay, I want to encourage you, irrespective of your age, be real to yourself, be true to yourself, so that you can have that inner peace, that inner fulfillment, and do what pleases you, what gives you happiness, what you think is good for you. Okay, we look at people and we be like, oh, what will Lagbaja say? What if I do this? Well, as long as you are not hurting anybody, as long as you are not hurting anybody, I repeat, do what will give you peace. Be real to you, to yourself. If religion or anybody is telling you this is how things should be, you look at yourself, is that how it should be for you? For the fact that it has to be like that for somebody doesn't mean it has to be like that for you too. For the fact that that is how they do it, it doesn't mean you have to do it that way too. Because it may not work. What works for you may not work for me. What works for me may not work for you. What is that you can adapt to, I may not be able to adapt to it. What I can adapt to, you may not be able to adapt to it. Whatever you are doing, whatever you are thinking, remember that your happiness matters, your fulfillment matters, your freedom matters, your peace of mind matters. You know, think of you. And this is why you have to be real to yourself, not to the society, not to culture, not to religion. As long as you are a full-grown adult who is old enough to take actions for your life and take responsibilities for your life. Until I come your way again, please kindly don't forget to click a like on this video and help me to share the video. If you have not yet subscribed, I want to appeal for you to please kindly help me to subscribe to this my channel, and I promise you interesting times ahead on this channel. Don't worry, I know it's boring for now, but I promise you it's going to be very interesting channel very, very soon. Thank you once again.